Alright guys, hold on, I'm trying to fix the audio. It's a little scuffy right now. My bad. Alright, you can see here I'm about to do a crypto stream or a crypto charting session. I'm trying to get rid of this one right here, hold on. There. I'm getting rid of my other stream, the one that wasn't working. Okay, yeah. How do I sound? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now we look good. Let's see the quality. Let me turn it real quick. Alright, yeah. Yo. I don't know if you can hear my music, but hopefully I can because it's really good music. Alright, we're gonna be starting stream real soon. Let me get everything ready though. I'm trying to pull up the chat and the music. So first market of course has to be BTC, bro. Like no matter what, every single market you have to look at first is BTC, because if we go right here, Piers Morgan, imagine. All right, yeah, remember the guys, no matter what, you're always gonna want to be looking at BTC no matter what. I can't change the all right, I can't change the thing, the color, but always Bitcoin no matter what. You want to look at the top 100. So first things first, you know, Bitcoin moved up 7% or 9% in the 7 days, and then Ethereum also catching up. So we're moving nicely here. You can see the dominance there. BTC dominance is still there. The market cap moving up higher, which is really nice to see. All right, let's try music in a little bit. And then you can see everything, even Dogecoin went up 20. So I'm gonna go over all these markets here. I'm gonna go over the last 7 days. So in the top 100. Apecoin, Mew's going up a lot. Jupiter, bro. Jupiter is one of the markets where I was watching, and I even talked about it in my one of my videos. Let's go look at it right now. So I'm gonna go over that, but I'm gonna go to one of the videos I had, which was on one of my trade recaps. Yo, what's the song on? This is like usually the hardest part for me. Right here, you can see that there. Now I was talking about how I wanted was thinking about trading crypto right here, this one. See Jupiter, I was watching Jupiter, and we're gonna go over Jupiter. Here was the daily chart or the 1 hour chart. Remember this 1 hour chart? Look at the daily or the 4 hour right here. You see the 4 hour here, pretty nice. We're gonna show you guys basically what happened. So yeah, let's start off with BTC there first, or we can go straight to Jupiter. Jupiter is one of the markets where I was watching. Again, I was loading in the video there. You can see if we go to the 4 hour here, this is where I was watching the market. Bro, why is my trading view like so a little scuffy? I won't lie. But right here, I was watching the market right here, and I missed my entry. But again, you could have re-entered here. But bro? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be day trading or like intraday trading crypto on a Saturday. You know, of course, more long-term positions in here. This could have been a long-term trade. Again, on the daily here, we were bouncing off of the daily PDRA, which was the buy side imbalance. Clear bullish. We were inside of the discount of the CRT there, and then we started to move up higher. On the monthly time frame, we don't have any monthly CRT. And again, if you watch my video on my trading strategy, I go over how my stream's lagging or what? Error, please. Key frame frequency on our 4 second. No, that's key frames are not being set enough, often enough, and buffering. Is my Wi-Fi lagging or what? I'm gonna just play this music over here then. Bro, the stream is. I'm sorry, guys. The stream is real. Like, first time back and it's already bugging out. My dog is trying to get on my bed, too. It's my dog. See my dog? Get it close up. You don't like being on camera? Alright, put you on the bed. Put her on the bed. It's a girl, it's Mocha. But let me go back to what I was saying here on Jupiter. So what I look for in my strategy, especially when it comes to crypto, is especially on a long-term trade, like if I'm going to be swing trading that type of trade, I got to have a monthly confluence, mixing it with the daily and then dropping like the 1 hour or the 4 hour for an entry. Even then, sometimes like if you have a daily PDA rate like this, you can be entering and like scaling as much like DCA in on this PDA rate, like entering like every hour as soon as you're in this PDA rate, especially if you have another time frame backing you up. And majority of the time, especially if you're reaching into like these monthly PDA rates, this monthly buy set imbalance, and you form some form of inversion like right here. Why is it not loading? Okay, so you form like some form of inversion, you're retracing into this PDRA. You know, you had to change in the state of delivery with the inversion. It doesn't have to be with the order block, but this wouldn't even be an order block, it would be a breaker. As soon as you form the breaker, you can see the market just started to move up with speed. And again, if you have a breaker and you're in a higher time frame PDRA, I promise you, bro, the breaker will push you up higher. And I did this with Aptos right around here. I had a weekly breaker, I promise you, and it was just so, the delivery on this trade was not even the trade, but the delivery on the market was just so beautiful. Whenever it came to this, you can see we were inside of the weekly PDRA. You had your CRT here. You never really reached back up into the 50% in certain scenarios where you want to reach back up into the 50%. I'm gonna turn the mic down a little bit. I'm seeing this hitting the red, but certain scenarios where you're hitting the 50%, it's like just sometimes you won't, especially when you have certain like key confluences when you're bullish. And it's the same thing when you have a breakaway gap. Like up here, you won't retrace to this fair value gap when you're super bearish. You know, whenever you're super bearish, you won't retrace to certain fair value gaps. When you're super bullish, you won't retrace to certain fair value gaps in the price run. And it's like that. You won't reach a certain equilibrium of the range if you're extremely bullish or bearish. You won't retrace to certain PDRAs if you're extremely bullish or bearish. And you're gonna have to be able to distinguish that with other confluences and just use, yeah, you got to use other confluences and like certain market experience, I guess, certain market experience whenever it comes to this. But if you're able to just like watch the charts day in and day out, I think that helps a lot more than a lot of people are just gonna be talking about. My dog just went under my bed, bro. She's going crazy. But here on the weekly was beautiful. If you look at this time frame, we're gonna go right here like this. If you go to like the daily time frame where you started off lower, then you moved up higher, and even then you don't really need to have a daily time frame, I promise you, because you have all these PDRAs here you're respecting. You're still respecting this daily PDRA here on this daily buy set imbalance. You're reaching into the weekly one, but when you have the weekly time frame, again, all you need is a 4 hour confluence here. And how do you know whenever the market is going to move and switch? What do you see here? A breaker. You see a breaker forming. You have a bearish BPR. I think I would want to get over that first, and you can see we got over first, and then what? Boom. You have another 4 hour PDRA, which is a 4 hour buy set imbalance, and then this is overlapping with that. The market does not have to come back down to sweep any sell side down here at all, and it can just start to move higher. And that's basically what happened. You can enter here, and if you want to have key targets, again, use the standard deviations with the breakers. If you're swing trading, or even if you're just like, you know, like not swing trading, but like you're just like trying to hold the position, hit this target, walk away, you can do that. But then eventually you can see we come back down to your entry point. And I don't know if you're going to be moving your stop to break even, but you would have hit your target, your first target, if you were aiming for that. If you were just aiming for that just to get the trade over with, then of course. But if you simply want to hold to the weekly objective, you know, you're getting very close to meeting that, and your entry is all the way on the 4 hour. I forgot. It's all the way down here. You know, like your entry is down there. You're aiming all the way for up here. You know, that's like a 1 to 5 aiming for 36%. If you're, you know, that's not even including leverage. It's just, you know, a simple trade there. That's beautiful. The delivery was nice, you know, like certain trades like that, especially whenever you have a breaker on a higher time frame, I promise you, the best thing ever. And you just combine it with other PDRAs, I promise you, it's delivery, the speed, all that. So we're gonna go over the Jupiter one too, you know, but Jupiter didn't have the breaker. But guess what? On the daily time frame, or what was it on the daily? Now I'm confused. It was on the daily here. We had a breaker here. So just breakers, bro. Breakers will deliver you the speed to your trade idea. Same thing with my ES trade from the trade recap where I lost right here on the 3 minute. I put the 3 month. So on the 3 minute here, we sweep, we form the breaker, we retrace unicorn. This is where you enter again. I entered off of the inversion off of this candle right here. I closed my trade too early. Now again, I've been dealing with this for the past month actually live trading using the strategy, I just felt uncomfortable holding the trade. I don't know why I'm feeling uncomfortable. It's mainly due to the risk. But if you enter it off of the unicorn model here, stops right there. You aim for the breaker targets. I messed this up totally. So breaker targets, 1 right here. So 1 to 4. If you're not aiming for that, you're aiming up here, 1 to 3. You got to hold the trade. You win. Boom. This is all hindsight. But again, I was actually live trading this. I got hit break even. I called it a day early there because of the loss on the 2-minute here. Not using the 2-minute. You're waiting for the 3-minute confluences. So if you have like a 2-minute confluence, use the 3-minute. Or if you have a 3-minute and you're on the 2-minute trying to find the 2-minute confluence, when in reality you have not gone above or below, depending on your bias, the 3-minute, just wait for the 3-minute, bro. Like, this is, I don't know what I was doing. I was being impatient, which made me lose. And yeah, you can see the trade went higher beautifully. Well, the trade idea, not the trade. And yeah, that was pretty nice, pretty beautiful there. But we're gonna go back to BTC. So I'm gonna go over what I'm expecting for the next couple of weeks, especially with the elections coming up. So I'm gonna go over the economic calendar first too. I'm gonna pull that up right now. I'm gonna show you guys that, and I'm showing you. Let's go to forex.com. Forex Factory. What am I saying? Forex.com. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. I'm gonna filter it. We're only gonna filter to USD and then these right here, and then also we're gonna go for this week. What is going on today? Why is this only showing today? Let's show this month. All right. So for the rest of the month, honestly, all we have is no news, no high impact news. We have PMI, and then we have just regular news for the end of the week, and then of course after that, the first we have NFP, and then the 5th here we have presidential election right there. So I feel like the crypto market has been waiting for the election, in my opinion. It just stems from like the monthly and the weekly. If we're gonna go over it, it's been waiting for it, honestly. And then of course after, that's where the market is gonna start to move. It's been more inside of a range for BTC, and Ethereum has been super weak. Solana, same thing, more inside of a range, waiting for this election to come out for the whole year. Index funds, of course, we're moving higher, slowly climbing our way back up, breaking above all-time highs and all that. And then for Dixie, Dixie was moving lower until this month. We're starting to move higher. And we're gonna go, I would go more in depth about that, but I'm just gonna be focusing on crypto here. So again, all I'm really gonna be waiting for the rest of the next 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So next 3 weeks, all I'm gonna be waiting for here is for this election. Of course, I'm gonna be entering trades here and there, but I'm gonna be more scalping. And then eventually after the election, I'm going to be looking to see which, potential markets do I want to hold, for spot, what type of trades I want to be taking with leverage and like certain markets. So I feel like that's going to be very, very important. And yeah, we're going to go over BTC now. So Bitcoin, Bitcoin has been bullish. I don't know if y'all saw that. My chart's mad buggy right now. We're going there, yeah. Everything good? All right. So Bitcoin has been bullish. We formed this CRT. We opened up in the third candle. I thought this, month right here, September, was going to push us up to reach the 70K mark, but it just never happened. So now all I'm going to be waiting to see is just for this month to go above. And if we want to break all-time highs in the next couple of weeks, we probably will. All I'm going to be wanting to see for this month to see, in these 11 days is if we reach this high right here from this candle. And if we do, how far are we going to go? We're going to get to this candle, to June's high, or are we going to break the all-time highs from March? I'm really going to be watching and paying attention, and I won't be entering trades on BTC. I don't have enough bread for that, especially spot, but leverage I might, but I'm going to be watching to see the altcoin markets, the stable coins. I'm going to be entering on there and trying to get, to DCA right now, maybe, or in the next couple of weeks to, because Bitcoin is moving higher. Everything is probably going to be eventually trying to catch up with it. And then after, it tops Ethereum, and then eventually all the flow is going to go back to the altcoins and stable coins. So let me text somebody real quick. Really? I don't know what to say. Hold on, guys. This is pretty hard. So let's go to the weekly, actually. I'll show you guys what's happening here on the weekly. So again, the weekly is nice. I like the weekly actually here, how this candle's like so, It's gonna be forming another fair value gap real soon, I bet. Especially with how low this candle was. Next candle, we can just chop around maybe, and then probably wait for NFP next week, and then form something like this. I wouldn't be against that at all. Where the next candle just chops around, and then eventually for NFP, we come, we deliver back into this, and then eventually we start to move higher, and we break the all-time high, going into like the election. Damn, bro, I don't know what to say. I'm cooked, bro. Hold on, guys. I'm cooked right now. Hold on. Damn. Damn, I don't know what to say. I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, Chad. I'm cooked. There, how much is in that? Alright. Hopefully that doesn't flop. If it flops, I'm cooked. I'm not even gonna lie. I was trying to get my Riz back, but my hair's all cooked. I won't even lie to you. Make my hair back. It wasn't too bad, actually, what I said. Nah, it wasn't. Damn, I just don't like how this part right here is like so up. Alright, let me go back, bro. Let me go back to what I was saying, guys. My bad. Hey, looks good, XD. Nah, I don't know. I was trying to cook my Riz. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to, but it's just not working. I'm not too hot right now. I'm a little rusty. All right, let me go back to BTC. Again, the weekly here, all I'm going to be wanting to see is a fair value gap. Another one form. No, all I'm going to want to see is a fair value gap form. This right here is not going to be NFP week. This right here is going to be NFP week. So I'm so bored. I'm playing Roblox. Yeah, like today was just a really boring day for me too. But that's why I'm streaming, because I want to go over Bitcoin and like crypto. You're from America, innit? Yes, sir. You're from the UK, bro. I can just tell. In it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the UK people say whenever they're from the UK. They're like, you from London, mate? In it, something like that. But or like Manchester. But yeah, Bitcoin. I want to see if I really got form here. We are gonna have an order block form here, right here, after we redelivered back into the PDA rate, which is nice to see. And of course, a breaker market structure. Like I'm not against having this breaker market structure showing showing bullish order flow continuing. Like that's what I want to see. I want to see us break above highs, leave fair value gaps, continue to create displacement, showing us we're having bullish order flow. I'm thinking about moving out there. What's your thoughts? Trading easier? What time? I would stay in the UK, honestly, because you could trade London and then New York. I wouldn't. Time too, what I'm saying? Like it's easy, but especially if you're trading forex, I think in the UK it's way better, bro, in my opinion, because you have New York session, which is like 7 to 10. It depends on where you live too in the America. Like wake up and trade New York session and get on with your day. Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. But I mean, you can have more sessions whenever you go to the UK. You can trade London. You can trade early New York, late New York. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have more, especially if you're full-time trading. But if you're not, might as well just come. But here we have a bullish order block on the daily. This is kind of what solidified on the daily here, showing us we were just going to be bullish after we formed the breaker here. Also, the standard deviation targets are showing us reaching this high, which I believe it's going to happen really soon. It does seem like we are forming a market maker sell model here to me. You know, like it just seems like we're probably going to retrace. That's kind of why I want that weekly next candle right here to just be chopping around. I don't want it to be moving. I want it to be like chopping around to then form a fair value gap to then retrace into it to then move higher. I feel like that if we accumulate for like this whole week, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see this continue to like just continue to have this strong like, you know, distribution to the upside. You know, I don't want to see that. I want to see a candle like this right here for this week, you know, the upcoming week right now. I want to see it something like this, something nice, smooth, that isn't too big, you know, like something like this too, you know, something like that where, you know, we leave a fair value gap behind on the weekly to then, you know, eventually come back, deliver, and then move higher. I feel like that would be beautiful. We would find some form of manipulation if we come back down into the fair value gap, if we create one. So something like this, we're chopping, re-deliver back into the fair value gap, we form some form of inversion fair value gap or something, we enter off of that and we push up higher, and then we start targeting, you know, like the first external objective, which would be the high up here, that the third candle formation on the fair value gap high up there. And then maybe, you know, this week's high if we don't break it, and if not, if we break it, then of course the new high that's left over here, and then all-time highs for sure. I wouldn't be against that for sure. But yeah, no, after this inversion fair value gap formed, it was clear market was going to move higher. Let's see how much of percentage. We went up 5% right there from the inversion fair value gap. That would have been a nice good trade for 5%, you know. And then on the 4-hour, we do seem to be a lot more bullish also, especially with this fair value gap right here. We've been holding it for a little bit, so we're going to want to see this fair value gap form. What am I saying? We don't want to. I want to see this fair value gap get disrespected. I want to see it get inverse. You know, we've been retrading into it multiple times for no reason. If we had strength, if we had, you know, clear bullish order flow intentions to continue higher and reach all-time highs, we wouldn't even be retracing into this fair value gap as much, stalling. You know, we would have been pushing up, breaking above this high right here, trying to, you know, reach the all-time high. Would have been continuing already. Would have been continuing, having bullish order flow. And that's kind of why, again, on the weekly time frame here, I want to see the retracement. I want to see this get inversed. I want to see us have the break in market structure lower, form the inversion fair value gap on the weekly, and then eventually once we do retrace up into it, manipulate, and then start to go up higher. That would be beautiful. That would be like a clear A+ setup here on crypto. Or crypto is this? This is Bitcoin right here. Wait, you can't see it, right? I should move my face cam. All right, like that. Right there, yeah. So it's Bitcoin, BTC, USD. And yeah, no, it looks really nice here. I think we should move lower, in my opinion, before we start to move higher. It's just clear, you know, the weekly, even after, you know, big expansions like FOMC, whenever we have FOMC on the index funds and we have like just strong expansions to the upside, we don't move as much. And I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen here. We're not going to move as much until NFP week comes, and then we start to, I think NFP week is also in the same week for, no, I think it's after, right? I think it's after, yeah. After, let's see. So yeah, no, NFP week is the week before the elections. So yeah, we gotta wait for that, honestly. So yeah, no, probably gonna be stalling. NFP week we come, you know, manipulate, reach into the weekly fair value gap. If we create one here, then we start to move up higher. But if we have just strong expansion to the upside there, you know, if like the second scenario here occurs where we have strong expansion to the upside, where the next candle opens up, we move a little bit lower, then we start to expand higher, and we just don't look like we're going to retrace at all, we're not stalling, we're not accumulating, then of course, then and there, all right, we enter out the altcoins, we enter out the markets that are lagging behind, you know, such as we can probably be entering on Solana if Solana's not moving up higher, or maybe just like the stable coins here, maybe like the layer ones, you know, maybe we can be scaling and entering off of those and seeing which ones are going to start to have potential to move higher, you know. So yeah, so we're going to go to the next coin, which is Ethereum. I think Ethereum is a lot weaker than, well, I don't think, I know Ethereum is a lot weaker than Bitcoin. You can see how much of a percentage move it has had down to the downside while Bitcoin has been stalling. So Bitcoin has been inside of this range here, from right here, from this low, so right here. From this low to this high right here, you can see Bitcoin has been inside of this range of stalling, you know, like that's kind of why I've been saying this whole year, you know, since the past March, you know what I'm saying, like we've been stalling inside of a range, waiting. Every time we go up, we come back down. Every time we go up, come back down. Now we're going up. Now it looks like, okay, since the election is coming, maybe this is the time. And again, we're in Q4 now. This is where Bitcoin moves. You know, in Q4, quarter four, every time Bitcoin moves in quarter four, bro, I swear, like as soon as the new year's about to come back, or as soon as it's about to come in, then eventually, you know, Bitcoin starts to move up higher. What is your main source of income right now? Probably has to be crypto, if I'm being real. Like not day trading, but like scalping, not scalping, but like just like swing trading, I should say. That's the best. But it's not my main. It's like a 50-50 right now, you know, like it's a 50-50. Some of my good income comes from crypto, like swing trades, swing plays, and that's personal capital. And then eventually from working, you know, like working for my dad. It was working for my dad, eventually scaling, like building it up, you know, investing, saving, and then eventually starting to put into crypto. But with crypto too, like I don't risk too much, so I'm not making much, but it's a good amount, you know. It's like a couple hundred every other trade, and it's just something I can live off of right now. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I don't, you know, pay that many bills. You know, I'm living rent free. You know, I'm eating, you know, what they're cooking for me. You know, like it's pretty easy. And just continue to save and scale. You know, I'm not spending. I'm not going out there spending, you know, money on the clubs, clothing. I'm not, you know, I'm wearing the same stuff every week. Pretty humble lifestyle right now, you know what I'm saying? But eventually once I start to like get into the prop firms, of course, I'm going to do the same thing. You know, I'm going to continue to funnel majority of my money into this, you know, crypto, maybe index funds, Roth IRAs, and just continue to play it passive and safe, you know. You know, I'm not really trying to be risking too much or just like, you know, day trading. I'm rather swing trade, hold for long-term investments, scale some out here and there, take my profit, and then just reinvest it into altcoins, other coins. I mean, and like move my bags, you know, and like continue to do that. You know, I think that's the best way to scale, even though it's passive, even though it isn't, you know, having a flashy lifestyle, and it takes a while, you know, but that's the beauty about this. And I've only been doing it for like the past 2 months, maybe the past 2 months, I think. Yeah. Since whenever I was done back testing, I started going into it. So around yeah, probably like second week of September, I think, around there. So it's only been really a month. But I recommend everybody to get in crypto, bro. Like you have to be in crypto. It's definitely one of those markets where it moves a really good amount. Especially look, if we go to if we go to Not right here, bro, this right here is only 12%, bro. If you go to like the index funds or something, and you do the same thing, that's only 1%. You know what I'm saying? Like crypto, there's just so much potential here where if it barely even moves, you're making so much money. Especially, that's not even including leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like if you include leverage and you have a 20x play, which majority of the time I'm doing, this right here, bro, you can make a living off of it. If you take like 1 or 2 trades, swing trading a week, you can make a living off of it, bro. But back to Ethereum right here. Let's see if she texts me, bro. I'm just joking. I feel like my Riz has gotten worse, bro, over the years. On the monthly here, I really want to take this off. I feel like I don't know, actually. Should I not? I'm just leave it. On the monthly here, Ethereum, again, weaker. It is moving a little bit higher than Bitcoin right now. Again, we have this little monthly SIBI. I'm gonna have it there. I'm gonna take this inversion off because we already had the break in market structure. Here we had the break in market structure. Let's mark it out for you guys. Also on the monthly, I forgot. This is on the monthly. Draw this out. Put this over here like that. Try to keep my chart a little clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so on the monthly, we have a monthly SIBI, break in market structure showing bearish order flow. If we make this inverse right here, this sell side imbalance, and we close above, then eventually we're going to start to see the market move up higher. And we might redeliver into it to then push us up higher here. You know, like I feel like this is going to be very, 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 very underrated, especially with how Bitcoin was moving this whole entire, you know, year. This one is going to be very underrated, especially with how much potential this one has. It's so weak right now, and like eventually once it starts moving, once BTC tops, and then everything starts to come into ETH is I won't lie to you guys, it's probably going to reach a good amount. I know it's going to go over the all-time high, which is like 4K. It's probably, I don't know if it's going to reach 5. We're probably have to wait to see what type of, you know, data we have on the monthly. But I don't know how long it's going to take to top off either. That's another thing. You just can't time the market. You don't know how long it's going to take to top and like reach the top, and then eventually start to move into its money into other coins, stable coins. But on the weekly here, this doesn't look bad either. On the weekly, I would have just preferred if we made this right here a sweep. That's another thing too. If we formed the breaker here, then we moved up higher. That would have been A plus in my opinion. That would have been A plus. That would have been showing the market is showing Strong manipulation, but also strong strength back to the upside here. And then on the weekly here, we have this weekly buy side imbalance, or I mean inversion. It was a buy side imbalance, but then it became inverse. You can see it just never really got respected there. So we're gonna have to wait and see now. See if we can form this right here, this bullish order block. I would not be against that. I think it is gonna form, so I'm gonna put it on there. I don't think in 6 hours we can move around. Maybe it's possible, but I'll probably have to be monitoring it. So I'm just gonna continue to add it though. So we're about to reach into that monthly CIBI. I'm gonna watch to see if we drop, because I feel like once Bitcoin opens up the next candle, we start moving lower. I feel like this one, if we do reach into this right here, it's gonna drop a lot more because it is weaker, So here, daily CRT, we never really met the 50%, but we had this inversion form also. You can see we just started to move up higher, and this one came into the inversion a lot more. You can see this one. Let's see how much was it that it moved into the inversion. Around 1%. Not bad. I feel like this is kind of the same then. Right here. So 1.5. Just a little bit, not too much. And then yeah, we can see we just started to move up higher here nicely. So beautiful delivery after the inversion was formed here. I would have probably wanted to trade this one, but BTC just always is more dominant. Looks more beautiful there. And then on the weekly here, we have the weekly low, which we're going to be watching to see if the market, wants to come back down, which I doubt. I don't want to see the market come back down. I want to see it again chop around, form a buy side imbalance, retrace, move up higher, make this inverse, and then that would be beautiful, honestly. If we formed the BISI here, we retraced into it, we moved up higher, made this inverse, same thing, boom, create another buy side imbalance, we start moving up higher. But again, it's not going to be just straight to the moon like Sui, I doubt it. Maybe it might actually with the election year. We don't know what can happen here. So 4 hour just chop, forming a buy side imbalance here now. We had strong delivery to the upside, around 3% in this right now, the past 2 hours, which isn't bad at all. We're going to want to see it maintain its form up here and not come all the way back down, close below here. That would be not ideal for sure. So we're going to go to BNB. My boy CZ, I believe he's free. So coin started moving really nice again, reaching the high. Probably going to break above the high here. Let's see where the monthly. So the monthly has been chopping also. That's another thing. I feel like all these, this one has just been the weakest, bro. Like I would probably invest my bags, majority of my bags into this after if we form an inversion there off of that CIBI. I'll probably start investing majority of my bags in the next month on ETH. I think it's gonna look really, really well if it does make that inverse on the monthly. So here we have a buy side imbalance, which has been holding again, showing the strength of being bullish, but also not moving with speed, rejecting the buy side imbalance, showing us we're having strong bullish order flow intent, which is decent in my opinion. I feel like we probably should have moved up a lot higher, breaking above the highs, probably catching up with Bitcoin and ETH with how we're moving on the weekly. I feel like here is just a little bit slow, a little bit laggy. So we're probably going to have to just wait a little bit maybe on this one to start moving up higher on BNB. So on the daily here, we also have the daily inversion, which was respected. It was respected here. I used the recent high, but I'm going to just take it back, put it right here. It was respected. Here's your... Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the weekly objective. We have weekly standard deviations here from this small retracement lag. So standard deviations, you can use them from retracement lags, and then you can also use them from breaker blocks, standard deviation manipulation lags. So there's also two areas where you can use standard deviations. First one is right here. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. So first one is right here. Boom. Retracement lag. Second one is right here. That's going to be the bearish one. Right here. So that's how I use standard deviations. I don't know if anybody else. I think everybody uses it, right? They use retracement lags too. Or am I just the only one? I can't be the only one that uses retracement lags. That feels mad weird if I am. Nah, I think everybody uses it. But retracement lag, order block, daily time frame, bullish order flow here, inversion for leg up. I do want to see that hold, but another thing is on the weekly here, I just don't know if we're going to continue to move higher. I feel like we've just been chopping around, waiting. So I'd rather not trade this one at all, in my opinion. The monthly looks good though, it's chopping around. Solana was one of those markets where I was investing. Where was it at? Right here. I was trading at like I was buying it at 130, 133, I think 134. Let me pull up the Discord. Where's it at? Let's see. I think I was buying it at. So yeah, I was buying it right here. Whenever it was early September. Off of the 12-hour breaker. You can see there. I've been calling this for move higher for basically holding. It did manipulate. Sui, also Sui, you know, is one of those markets where we were just watching before it started to move up higher. Really, really nice. You can see that there. Moves up 10%. The same thing with Ondo is happening right now. It's moving up like 10%. Beautiful, strong delivery, especially with breakers. Again, guys, breakers, especially if you have a breaker on a daily or weekly time frame, bro. Oh my goodness, bro, that thing is gonna move. It's gonna move. The market is gonna move there. So I just invest everything spot into that market. I promise you. I promise you. Especially if you have a monthly time frame or like a weekly time frame. Confluence backing you up, bro. It's wraps. It's wraps. Check my phone real quick. So we're gonna go over Solana. Bro, this music is really like, it's feeling majestic. Let's do this one. It's what I'm about to listen to right now. I think it's about to put me into the flow state. I think I'm about to fall asleep on stream. Chat, I promise you guys, we're gonna freaking pass these funded accounts. This 10K, we're gonna go to the 25. We're gonna go to futures also. And then after that, bro, it's wraps. I'm going for the 150K. I'm trying to have like 4 copy accounts, invest everything I make into the, you know, the Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, I keep saying Bitcoin, into the crypto market. Trying to catch this bull run, you know what I'm saying? Like, is wraps standing there? I promise you, is wraps. Is wraps. This new strategy, this new method of trading, this way of trading, I promise you, is wraps. I've been using it in crypto. I've been using it in, you know, the forex or the forex market, indices, everything, bro, is wraps. I promise you. If you have not watched the strategy video, go watch it, bro. I swear my channel is so underrated, bro. So underrated. Now, I promise you guys, when the results come, bro, I want all the day ones here, you know what I'm saying, like, to be there, you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm making these videos like so, like, I'm making these videos like pretty trash. I don't really want the audience, if I'm being real. I want to be authentic. I don't want to be, you know, uploading like flashy thumbnails anymore, like weird titles saying, you know, this, that, you know what I'm saying. Like, I post my strategy video, titled it my new strategy video. You know, it's been working great. You know, honestly, again, we've been calling these markets for a long time, bro. Like, since September, bro. It's only been a month actually using the strategy. We got done back testing it late August. So, you know, it's wraps. It's wraps soon, I promise you. But Solana's moving up higher. CRT about to be completed on the weekly. I think Solana would always be a really good market to be investing in. But as of right now, especially with how it's chopping out, I'd rather prefer ETH. I think Ethereum has just, bro, Ethereum is number 2 and it has so much potential after it's manipulating so much lower. You could be scaling in DCA in right now, bro, like so much. But I'm waiting till next month just to have the monthly SIBI right here become inverse. If it does, it's wraps. It is wraps. I think the market is going to just break all-time highs very soon after Bitcoin starts to move up higher real soon. But here on Solana, we have the weekly CRT here. You know, I think we're going to form this order block. If we do, don't, it doesn't matter. We have a small sell-side imbalance here, but I wouldn't even be worried about it. Right here is where we were calling the market again. And then eventually you can see it just moved up higher. And then next week, moved up higher, closed it, came back down now, formed another one, retracing. Third candle here, retraced, DCA in, boom, moving up higher again. These are just things you can do, bro. These are things everybody can invest in, bro. Everybody can do this. I promise you, it's so easy, bro. Like, you can make a living off. You can make a living off of this, bro. I promise you, bro. Like, it's not that hard. I promise you. People are just overcomplicating it. Use CRT with ICT, bro. Who cares if Romeo is like a weird, you know, person on Twitter? I don't care about him, bro. If your strategy works, ICT is not perfect either. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying he's gonna win Robert Cups, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what I'm saying, like, learn the concepts, apply them to your own knowledge and your own experiences, bro, and just use it to your advantage. Stop caring what the person or the creator of the concept is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget about that person. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. Create your own, you know, carve your own path. That's what I'm trying to say. What you gonna say? What coin you wanna buy? You wanna buy Solana? You wanna buy Near? You wanna buy Sui? You wanna buy Say? You wanna buy Tau? You wanna buy Ave? What do you wanna buy? What do you wanna buy? What coin you wanna buy? What coin you wanna invest into right now? Not Near? Dogecoin? Sheep. Mog. Mew. Alright, let me put you back over here. Stop barking at me, right? Let me finish this. Let me finish my segment, bro. Let me get over this. Okay, let me get over. I just keep rambling. All right, daily time frame. We formed a market structure shift here. We're looking clearly bullish on the daily. You know, weekly. I don't think we're gonna form a weekly PDRA here. Also, that's why I rather prefer BTC with how it's moving. I'd rather see the retracement here on this one. On this one, I'd rather not see it actually. We had a daily inversion also form here with the buy side imbalance. This one was super key, bro. This one is textbook in my opinion with how it was retracing so deep into the daily PDRAs here overlapping. Textbook. You should be buying. And then eventually on the 4 hour here formed a change in the state of delivery. But even then, this is kind of early. Actually, no, it's kind of late in my opinion. Everything should have been bought here. But again, if you don't want to be buying off of that, you can simply just go down to the 1 hour time frame here, formed an inversion. You can see we respected it nicely, and then we started to move up higher. Textbook. How much more simple does this have to get? Is textbook. This is a clear market maker buy model in the flesh, and then eventually started to move up higher. Textbook. You just time frame pair daily 1 hour, weekly 4 hour. You just look for a weekly. If you're in a weekly PDRA, you look for the 4 hour confluence. If you're in a daily confluence like this, a buy side imbalance overlapping with a bullish inversion, and then you have a strong clear breaker market structure telling you guys bullish order flow here. Textbook. You go to the 1 hour. You enter there on the 1 hour. What else do you do now? You just hold the trade. You can see as soon as you buy the inversion, even if you just bought the inversion here and you have your stop loss at this low, or you can use the third candle low if you don't feel comfortable risking that much, or the rejection block lows if you don't feel comfortable. The market just started to move up higher. Where do you target? You target the high right up here, and then just strong. You just wait, bro. Textbook. You're entering off a daily PDRA, but you have the 1 hour confluence in your favor. That's nice. You know, you can do that. That's nice. How do you manage the position here? You just simply let it go. You let it go, bro. You just let it run, do its own thing. You enter at 150, you exit at 160 basically. That's around, I would suggest 4% move, 5% move, yeah, around there. So really nice. Textbook, pretty simple, pretty sweet. Now we're just simply gonna have to wait now, honestly, for more. I would wait more for the weekly here to form something. Probably again a weekly buy side imbalance here, maybe to form something, and then eventually retracing into it to start moving higher. Targeting maybe, if we use this right here, this retracement lag, standard deviations, probably around all-time highs. Again, it's just telling us all-time highs, but I just don't know. Actually, I would probably have to wait for BTC to start moving up there to then eventually start scaling into this one to start seeing it reach all-time highs. Total 3 again. Textbook here with this one. Buy side imbalance respected. You're on a weekly time frame, 4 hour time frame. What do you look for as soon as you're retracing up into it? A 4 hour inversion for value gap. You could be entering here at this buy side imbalance very small, or this one right here. Start moving your stops to break even, or if you just spot trading, holding it after this inversion, then we start to move up higher. But how are you able to distinguish whether or not as soon as you retrace into it, are you going to move up higher? Like after you form some form of bullish order flow intention like this for value gap, or this one down here, like how are you going to be able to know like the market is not going to move up, or back down to your stop loss? You're gonna have to use the daily, bro. I promise you, the daily will probably save you some time here. Because look, once you're retracing back up into it and you have a daily SIBI, but then you also have the 4 hour PDRA here, you gotta be wary. You know what I'm saying? Like once you tap up into it, you gotta be wary. You gotta be very careful, because if this daily PDRA is strong and it pushes you back down to the weekly PDRA, your stop loss can be hit if you enter off of like the 4 hour confluence. So you got to be very careful watching the daily, seeing what's going wrong or what's going good. But here, in clear intention, clear right here. Even this CRT right here would have been nice. Third candle right here, you open up, move up higher. Same thing with this one right here. This is again 2 trades right there. You could have been taken off of the weekly confluence. You drop it down to like the 1 hour. Since you have this daily CRT forming, that's where you enter. And then eventually here you can see that there, third candle open up, you swept. Where do you enter now? Somewhere off of here. See, 1 hour inversion. Suppose you're waiting for the daily candle to open, which is cool. Something I would do. I always wait for the third candle confirmation no matter what, especially being in a higher time frame PDRA. You open up right there. Where do you enter here now? Where do you enter? You open up right here. Boom. You enter right there at the inversion. Once you retrace, maybe you enter as soon as the candle opens. Who knows? But if you have a PDRA, you always want to have a PDRA. You always want to have a PDRA there from third candle confirmation right there. You open up, enter, boom, and then you see the market moves up higher. This is all hindsight again, but you're targeting this high up here. Market moved up 1 to 3. How much percent? 3%. Not bad. So again, I keep rambling about trades, bro. Let me stop. Daily bullish or bullish inversion, pushing up higher. Weekly time frame, forming the order block again. I want to see a weekly Sibi, or I mean a weekly Bissy form here in the flesh to then push us up higher. Retracement lag using this one, or if you want to use this one now, you can. Total 3. This is where the altcoins are. You know, even we had CRT, weekly CRT. We already completed on this one. This one has not. So again, some altcoins are lagging, some stable coins are lagging to then break these highs, start to catch up what BTC is doing. Of course, daily CRT inversion, respecting, pushing up higher. Again, majority of these markets are moving the same, so it's pretty simple. Sibi respected nicely here, not really nicely, but we had a Bissy there respected. You can see we pushed up higher, retraced, moved up nicely. So again, here weekly PDRA, waiting for that to form next week. Even then, here on this one, I feel like we're just lagging. So ETH, we're moving up slowly, chopping. Formed a buy side imbalance, disrespected it. Made it inverse now again. We made it like double inverse after we swept the low. After we swept the low here, I was 50-50 because I don't know if we're going to continue to lower. I don't know if we're going to continue to lower, break their structure. We had a buy side imbalance here. We just don't know. So again, once you're in between two fair value gaps here, like an inversion and then a BPR there, you want to wait. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be rushing it. But so ETH again, chopping. ETH BTC finally starting to move up higher. Daily CRT, we're starting to move. We reached the 50%. Now I'm going to be like, all right, hold on. Maybe Ethereum's going to start to be weak again. Bitcoin's going to be strong. Weekly CRT forming. I'm watching to see if we form. If we respect the SIBI and we respect the 50% to push us lower to complete it, which we have yet to do. So very nice there, honestly. Very, very nice. And then Sol ETH, or what is this? Yeah, Sol ETH, Sol Bitcoin, chopping around. I'm not really paying attention too much to this one. We do have a daily SIBI. We are retracing up into it when we are forming a BISI. So we're in between two fair value gaps. What are you going to do? Simply wait. And if we do make this inverse, what are we going to be forming here? Most likely a breaker to push us up higher. So yeah, let's see if we respected the 50%. Yeah, we've been respecting the 50%. I don't know if we swept this low. We created relatively good lows. Pretty nice, pretty sweet, pretty cool. Pretty nice, pretty sweet, pretty cool. Daily time from just waiting for these PDRAs to get inverse right here. And we also have a monthly SIBI. So I've not been showing you guys the monthly, but we have a monthly SIBI. Monthly CRT. So up the low. Now we're finally going to look like to start to push up higher here. So it looks really nice. I like it, But okay, yeah, we're good. So here now we're gonna go to AVAX. I'm gonna get something to drink here. I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna go text somebody real quick, and then we're gonna start up the stablecoin segment. So stablecoin segment coming right now. Let me put this in this. Why did I do that? Why did I do this? Hold on, I'm messing up. Stablecoin segment coming soon in about 5 minutes. BRB. Gotta use the restroom. I'm gonna go. Be right back. When you use the restroom, get something to drink. Stablecoin segment coming real soon right here. I'll be right back. Let me get my cup. You want to go outside already, huh? That's what you want to do. You go outside. She's trying to go outside. My dog's trying to go outside, but I'm gonna walk her after this stream. So don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna walk her after this stream. Let me load up everything real quick. All right, guys. I'm about to do the stablecoin segment real quick. Let me just text my wife, my beautiful wife. North Korean soldiers in Russia. Yo, pause, bro. Damn, she chucking me. I don't know what to say at this point. I gotta read this conversation real quick. I don't know what to say. Whenever you're ready, then. That's all I said. All right, let me go back. All right, chat. Let's start this stablecoin segment. Let's get this stablecoin segment going. Look at the stablecoins we're going to be reviewing, ladies and gentlemen. First one is going to be AVAX. Second one is going to be TON. Third one is going to be NEAR. Fourth one is going to be SUR. Sixth one is going to be XRP. Fifth one is going to be... Wait. I counted wrong, I think. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one is going to be XRP. Sixth one is going to be CASPA. Seventh is going to be Beam. And then we're going to go over all these altcoins and memes. So if there's a coin you want me to go over too, guys, don't forget, comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below so the next stream we can, or just join the next stream, but like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But let's get rid of this. And let's go to the monthly. She's cold. Why are you cold, bro? Why are you shaking already? Put the hoodie on. Put my hoodie on. Woo! I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy for no reason. All right, let's start it up. Let's get this started. Take this off, bro. Why are you on there? Monthly time frame again. I'm bullish. Monthly time frame. I'm bullish. Whip. I'm spitting, bro. What am I doing? Oh, we have a month. Let me calm down, bro. I'm going crazy for no reason. We have a monthly CRT formed. I can hear my dog. She's like crying. She wants me to carry her, but I'm gonna go outside with her right now. So weekly time frame, weekly CRT forming. We are showing clear weakness on this weekly chart. We're just chopping around back and forth. We're not really moving. We're inside of this little candles range here. We're not able to break above, close below, any of that. You know, we're having wicks all over the place. On the daily time frame, we have a daily SIBI here on AVAX. So again, I was trading this one, but I closed it too early. I talked about this on one of my videos. I think it was when I was back, I think. But we have a daily SIBI. We're unable to make it an inversion. If we do make it an inversion, I'm targeting this high right here. So if we make this inverse, retrace, boom, targeting that high. That's my first target right then and there. Again, we have a retracement lag. We can use the standard deviation targets. Where you likely to target this high up here also. So once we target this high, second target is up here, scaling out, boom, boom, boom. And then I'm rotating my bags. So market that's not moving, that's manipulating, and then same thing really there. So or one that's, you know, breaking above highs, about to have a retracement. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it. So again, all I'm waiting for here, daily SIBI to become inverse, weekly bullish, monthly bullish, everything is bullish here. 4-hour time frame, not even paying attention to that. We don't have to drop down to the 4-hour. Here we can just be on the daily again, making that inverse. I'm gonna be a little bit more quick because my dog has to go outside. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to be, how is it? where you're thinking about somebody else. Not empathetic. Not generous. What is it? Caring. I think caring. Some caring. A monthly CRT form. I think this one has so much potential to move up right now, but we're just manipulating for this candle, and we're inside of this one. We're not able to break above the high or low, but once we do, we're gonna be pushing. I think on Ton for sure. Just because of what happened to the owner doesn't mean the coin is gonna go straight to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a community backing it up. There's a network backing it up, and only because, bro, like, this is about leadership. Only because the CEO isn't there doesn't mean the whole team is gonna just crumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's leaders in the team also that are not CEOs that are running this company straight to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, leadership is all about creating other leaders, bro. I promise you. So, like, it doesn't matter if this coin has the leader or the CEO in jail locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. There's other people that are gonna step up and be just as great. But on the daily here, we're looking bullish. Market maker buy model. We have a SIBI here. This is the same SIBI that every other market has been making inverse, pushing up higher. Like Bitcoin up here, boom, boom. That's the same SIBI. I promise you. This one right here, same SIBI right there. Same SIBI right there. Same SIBI right there. We're pushing up. This one has just not been able to get above it just because of all the backlash it's been getting. You know what I'm saying? But it's manipulating so much. And I believe once we make this move on the monthly here, it's going to be over. It's going to be wraps. On the weekly, I think we have so much potential to start moving up higher, especially with how the CRT is forming. I feel like we just need a little bit more of a daily confluence. I feel like that's kind of what we're lacking here. This buy center balance held nicely. Not nicely. We just didn't push up as much with speed here after we delivered back up into it multiple times. Now I want to see something like a gigantic candle form, a good amount of percentage, forming a buy center balance maybe, and then we re-deliver back up into it. And then we do this. When we deliver, then we push up higher, make this inverse, and then we can retrace back up into it once it's inverse to then push up higher. Complete the CRT on the weekly, reach the monthly 50%, and then if we want to continue, we go push up to the monthly CRT high. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's not that complicated. I promise you guys, it's not that complicated. Y'all are making it way too complicated. These markets are not that complicated. If you have a strategy, use your strategy. If you need a strategy, go watch my strategy video. Cheers. But let's go to near now. This one has been one that's in my watch list. Again, I have a watch list here. Jupiter was the main one I was watching, but it took off to the moon already. So I'm a little late to the party. If you're late to the party, you know what I'm saying? Party like a Jupiter party already. But what am I saying, bro? I'm getting cooked. I'm gonna get cooked after this stream is done. I don't know why I'm acting like this, guys. I don't know why I'm so hyper right now. I don't know what's up into me, bro. Like, something's going on with me, honestly. I'm changing. This new strategy is changing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would not be so hyper. I would not be. Yeah, I think it's because of the stream. I think it's because of the ring light also. I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now. I'm getting I don't know, but on the monthly here we're bullish. Even though this one has been lagging more on the daily, the weekly doesn't have much. That's kind of why I'm not really paying attention to it too much. Even though we have this little inversion here, it just don't mind them, but I just don't like how it's been re-delivered back into that zone right there multiple times. I like when PDRAs are strong, pushing, us and breaking lows, breaking highs, whatever the order flow is. Like here, I'm saying we have a buy center balance, but we're not pushing to break above the high like Solana re-delivered back up into it. Now we're breaking above the high. That's what I like to see. Even though these are lagging, I feel like we're gonna have so much potential once we start rotating the bags, or we start moving the net inflows into the altcoin market. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So on the daily, we have this high right here we can target. I was targeting that one, but it just never got met. We closed back up below. So, oh my goodness, this is not a good segment. We swept the high, swept the low from the previous day. 4-hour time frame. We have a 4-hour SIBI, which we were unable to get above again. And then on the 1 hour, just not one I would want to trade right now, honestly. I'll probably wait for the daily to get above this high, to then eventually show us we're going to have a strong continuous bullish order flow, because then we also have a SIBI here, which we are not making an inversion yet. Let me mark that out for you guys. Hold on, let me get one of these candles real quick. Something like this, so that you can see it right here. So we have a monthly SIBI. Don't ever forget that, all right? Boom. So we have a monthly SIBI. We are unable to get above it. I said monthly, I mean the daily SIBI. We are unable to get above it. We were expecting the bullish order flow from the bullish inversion for value gap, but we're unable to get past 2 times already the daily SIBI there. So probably waiting until that one gets inverse. Then I'm going to start to look once we break above this high also. the retracement into the inversion, or if we form some form of buy side imbalance overlapping with the inversion here on the daily, something like this as a retracement to then push up higher, targeting these highs for sure. I think this is pretty textbook. Just wait. Market is a little bit laggy. I feel like this one has so much more potential to move up very, very soon. Same like AVAX. It has a SIBI. We're unable to get above it right now. So let's go to SUI. Oh my goodness, bro. It's like one of those markets. Again, we're in between two fair value gaps, waiting for one to get inverse. And then, you know, showing where order flow wants to go. We broke above the high on the monthly here. This is where the weekly BISI was and the breaker. We didn't respect the BISI, but we respected the breaker here. And we formed CRT. Where was it? Right here in this candle. Third candle open up, we just start to pump. There was no way you're going to catch that if you're trying to day trade or something. XRP. I'm trying to go a little bit more quick here. Monthly CRT here also that formed. Let's mark it out here for you guys. Boom, boom. So we have a monthly CRT retracing back up into the 50%. We have two fair value gaps on the weekly. We're just retracing back into the weekly BISI, and then we have a weekly SIBI there. So wanted to wait and see. And then on the daily, formed an inversion. We just pushed up lower down after that. So probably waiting for the weekly PDRA also to see which one gets inverse. Same thing like SUI has two fair value gaps. Just wait for one to get inverse, one to get respected, one to get inverse, and that's all. Caspa on the monthly. I feel like this one was showing really, really good strength, but then eventually just not stopped actually. On the weekly time frame, we have weekly SIBI. We broke structure here. You can see that. We swept this low though, so maybe that's another thing. Wait for the fair value gap to get retraced back up into. That's another thing, you know. If we retrace up into it, and then we start to move lower, that's bearish, you know. Bearish, you're gonna see other fair value gaps inside of the lower time frame, like a daily or something, because it's on the weekly. On the daily, maybe get inverse. You can find your entry off of that, and then hold. And then, you know, if you're bullish and you retrace up into it and you respect the BIS or the daily PDRA, you're likely to make this inverse. And then you retrace up into it and you push up higher. And then you'll also find a daily inversion fair value up there after you're retracing back up into the weekly PDRA. So again, just wait for your confirmation. If you don't know how to find a confirmation, just wait for a time frame lower. It could be the daily, you know, if you have a daily buy side imbalance, wait for that to get inverse once you're retracing back up into a SIBI, like a weekly SIBI, or it could be a 4-hour PDRA, you know, also. So that isn't bad either. So again, just wait, guys. Be patient. Have your confirmation. Don't be entering too soon. And then you, of course, you don't. I don't think. Yeah, I guess you can enter too late, but don't enter too late. Also, you know, take the trade. Don't be afraid. And yeah, have good risk management. And then on the weekly time frame, chop, nasty chop, just slow chop down there. Beam doesn't look bad. Ooh, I think I missed this. Honestly, I missed it because we have a weekly BISI and an inversion. Oh no, we didn't make it inverse yet, so not the type of trade I would want to take either way. Because I thought this made it inverse around here, but it didn't. So we just have the BISI that form. Monthly CRT, we respected it. Now, you know, we retrace back up into the 50%. Now I see the market again. You can see the strong rejection here from this candle, 30%. We moved lower. We manipulated to that low. Now we're moving back up. Again, guys, I promise you, these monthly confluences are very important to have. Weekly CRT, we're reaching the 50%. This right here, only because it was inverse doesn't mean we're likely to not push up. We have an order block here, respecting 50%. Monthly CRT, what do? We manipulated all the way back down. Now we're pushing up. Buy side imbalance. This is where your trade idea could have been. If I don't know where the weekly opened up, but once that weekly can open up, that's where you want to take your trade here. Let's see. As soon as that can open up right there. So as soon as this one closed, boom, we open up right there, enter. There's no catching a trade like this, bro. I promise you. 17%. No catching a trade like that. I promise you guys. It's very, very important to just simply wait for the candle closures. Wait for the confirmation to, you know, PDRA to get inverse. Then you enter your trade. You know, like it's that simple. You don't want to be entering too early. Don't want to be entering too late. You know, like it's very important to understand what time frames are forming, what structure, and what order flow, you know. So here, honestly, weekly, I would wait for the daily here. But if we are going to be bullish, I expect the next week to probably reach the CRT high here. 17% you can catch probably on the next candle opening up if we do move up straight up higher. But I don't see something like that happening, especially with how elections are coming up real soon with NFP in around 2 weeks after this week. I think the market will stall likely, and then eventually once those news events start to come out, then eventually you're going to start seeing strong displacement and you know, from right now for me, bullish and, you know, an uptrend in bullish and a bullish environment order flow. So yeah, we made this inverse now. If we close up there, you know, in the next 5 hours, which is beautiful. Respected the BISI, respected this 2 down close candles, which are your bullish order block, showing bullish intent. Beautiful. Retracement lag. Now you want to use it. See where the market will likely probably reach for your standard deviations, and it's telling you up there. It's clear. Once you have standard deviations telling you reaching a certain target, and you have the weekly, you know, CRT here as a target too, it's pretty simple, pretty sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like the market is likely to go up there. So I'm going to take this off. It got disrespected. Another thing, if you close above CRT high, don't use it no more. Simple, sweet. And here, if it was to reach the high, I don't use it no more. So again, that's another thing. Pretty simple, pretty sweet. I'm probably gonna end it here, guys. I promise you. Next stream we can probably go over all these altcoins and these meme coins. My dog is just, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. My dog is just killing me, I think. Let's go over these real quick, actually. These are all the coins I'm watching. So let's go over the ones I'm actually watching here. So render. I'm gonna go over the quick, and then I'm gonna go over the meme coins. I'm not gonna go over all of these markets here. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably do that right now after the stream, and then probably start charting over here. So let me just stop talking about it right here. Let's go over Rune. Where's Rune? Okay, yeah, let's just go over here. I'm gonna just do this. The red weekly CRT. We have not moved on this one. You saw how Beam was just moving up right here with the weekly third candle right there. Render's not doing that, but we have the weekly PDRA being respected there nicely. Daily time frame, we have this being respected, but we aren't moving higher. We have a daily CRT here. We respected the 50%. This is the type of trade you want to take. Load it up all right here. Even though we're respecting the buy side imbalance, I wouldn't take it personally because we're just not having strong displacement to the upside yet. I would wait for, you know, this high right here to get broken above, leaving another fair value gap to then start pushing up higher, making this inverse, reaching the CRT high there. 4 hour time frame, you have a 4 hour SIBI here, which got inverse. Now we're forming a 4 hour buy side imbalance, and you can probably use that as your entry. Rune, let's go over Rune real quick. These are the markets I've been watching. Monthly CRT, again, we're reaching the 50%. Now we're going to want to see if we bounce and reject, or if we use it as a means to push us up higher and we find a trade near equilibrium, which is ideal sometimes. Weekly CRT seems to be forming. Since we swept the high here, we're probably going to want to see the next candle open up, move lower, come back to the 50%, and then move up higher. Probably target this high after, because we have the monthly CRT up there. You can see that. On the daily time frame, we have this daily bullish BPR being respected multiple times. We see the daily CRT forming here also. We're respecting it. 4 hour time frame, 4 hour SIBI here, and we also have this new 4 hour SIBI that reformed. And yeah, we have this 4 hour SIBI, which I'm going to watch to see become inverse, of course, taking the trade after that. And yeah, we're respecting the bullish order flow here, forming, you know, I would have preferred if we formed the 4 hour breaker. That would have been beautiful. And then let's go over Jupiter. Jupiter was one of those markets I was watching again. Clear, you know, these are the same because these all have daily CRT. Daily CRT respected, pushed up higher. Same thing with Solana. Same scenario here. We had a breaker down there. So if you have a breaker and you're retracing into a higher time frame PDRA like a fair value gap, I promise you guys, doesn't matter where the breaker is. If you have it overlapping, that's even better. But if it's down here, the market is, once we retrace, once you start to move, I promise you're going to move with speed. And even if it's, you know, summer overlapping, like say it's over here, up here, and it's overlapping, once you retrace, it's going to move with speed also. Same thing with SUI. Same, look, scenario here. Beautiful. Ondo was a beautiful scenario. We had the breaker form. We were retracing into this PDRA. We tapped up into it. And guess what? Next candle opened up, moved up higher. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful delivery. Why? We had the monthly bouncing off of here, rejecting bearish order flow. And then eventually we had an inversion form. We have a weekly CRT. Boom, boom. Bullish order flow. Breaker. Daily buy side imbalance respected. Also, you could have used this right here. This daily CRT reached close to the 50%. Then you have, what am I doing? I can just, yeah. And then boom. Bullish order flow respected nicely there. And we're going to just change the color here. Retraced nicely. Where could have you found your entry? I don't know. Maybe this 15 minutes here. 15-minute inversion probably got that could have been your entry. I prefer the 1 hour though. 1 hour confluence other than the 15. But yeah, beautiful delivery here on Ondo now. We're starting to move nicely. Missed the trade idea here. I'm not trading on Sunday. I'm loading up on other, you know, markets that are just lagging behind a little bit. And then Turbo, like this. You can load up on this one. Monthly rejecting, moving a little bit lower. Weekly here. Again, I would probably wait for this weekly BISI to form and then eventually start to enter. But on the daily, doesn't look bad either. I feel like we're just too deep into a premium. But we have the weekly breaker. We have met the target. All right, maybe you start to step away a little bit. And then on the 4 hour time frame, we had a 4 hour inversion, just too much. We moved up a lot more higher. 4 hour Sibi there, 15-minute time frame, moving lower. Not bad. Pepe, probably one you want to load up on also. Monthly CRT form, and we're hitting the 50%, rejecting now. I want to see if we form another CRT here, maybe on this candle. Or we already did. You can see we rejected, hit the 50%. Now we're moving up higher. You see that there, rejected the 50%. Weekly time frame, we don't have anything on the weekly other than this right here, this BPR, which already got inversed, and then we closed below it either, so it just doesn't matter. Daily time frame, we have this right here, updating it, you know what I'm saying? Daily CRT respecting the 50%. We have the weekly high up there, which we can target. And then on the 4 hour time frame, we have this 4 hour low, which got swept, which is something I was watching since it was inside of a PDA right here, which was the buy side imbalance. So this is the key low, it's intermediate term low. Once you sweep it, you don't want to see the market close below, because then that shows bearish order flow intention. But then eventually you can see we moved up higher, formed the 15-minute inversion for value gap, just like the other markets, like Hondo. You can see the markets are just pretty much similar, very similar. Here on the move like around 3%. This is same thing, around 2%. So again, very nice, very beautiful market delivery there from Pepe. Honestly, what I'll wait here for Pepe here is, I would prefer to wait for a weekly confluence, maybe this right here, seeing the CRT form on the weekly here, and then maybe probably retracing back later on for the next week, and then loading up on the bags here, and then eventually starting to target this high up here. But again, if we don't have a monthly confluence, there's no point of trying to take the trades on these. But this one does, and my dog is here scratching my leg right now, so I think it's time for me to end the stream. And again, these are the markets I'm watching. If you want to check them out, if you want to rewind the stream, you can. And that's basically really it for me. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. I'm gonna go. Where was I at over here? I was right here. I'm gonna go start charting these again. So yeah, I'm gonna chart these real quick once I'm done walking my dog. So, and then go to FX. So yeah, catch you guys later. I'll do next week. I'll do another crypto stream. This time I'll go over every single market. Just right now, it wasn't an ideal scenario, and I'll probably start the stream a little bit earlier since everybody's awake right now in my household. So it's not ideal. I'd rather do it early in the morning. So yeah, if you guys want to tune in next Saturday, I believe I'll do it, or maybe next Sunday. I think Saturday I have an event to attend, so maybe next Sunday, early morning stream. And yeah, pretty much that's really it. Peace.